Books are the bridges that connect us from the wisdom of the past to the possibilities of the future. I used to struggle to read books until I read a book called Atomic Habits. It completely changed my life. I developed a reading habit. This past year, I read more than 30 books. In this video, I want to share 5 books that have deeply affected me, and I want to read them again this coming year. So, without wasting any more time, let's jump into the books. Book number 1, Same as Ever, A Guide to Things That Never Change by Morgan Housel. Technologies evolve over time, societies and cultures evolve over time, but there are some things that never change. This book guides us through that, like human behavior, greed, jealousy, envy, anger, love. These things have been same for the past thousands of years, and they will be same for the next thousands of years. One of my favorite parts from the book is about the balance between pessimism and optimism. We like to see as pessimism and optimism as completely opposite things. You can either be one or the other. This book goes through the balance between both. How can you plan as a pessimist and dream like an optimist? And the best things in the world are in the balance. Book number 2, The Art of Thinking Clearly by Rolf Dobelli. I love books which are easy to read. This book brings in the wisdom about different biases and paradoxes in our life and society. Why do we do these certain things? Why do we have these certain beliefs in our lives? What stories are guiding us as individuals and as a collective? This book will open your perspective to new virtues that will armor you with clear thinking. Moving to book number 3, The Pathless Path by Paul Millerd. If you are someone who wants to do the things that matter to you and want to find out what's inside of you, this book is for you. If you are someone who wants to create their own path and reject the path of the society, this book is for you. In this book, Paul goes through his own life story of how he quit his high-paying job in New York City to create his own path. He goes through his own experience, the challenges he faced. Pathless path is an embrace of uncertainty and discomfort. It is a hard path. It's not an easy path, but it's a path of fulfillment. Moving to book number 4, The Art of Impossible by Steve Kotler. This amazing book goes through the creativity part of the life. How to achieve impossible. Who are the people who have achieved the impossible? How did they do it? The difference between impossible with a small I and impossible with a big I. This book also goes through motivation, grit, passion, purpose, creativity, and so many other things. What drives motivation? Intrinsic factors like purpose, passion, creativity, mastery, or the extrinsic factors like money, fame, or sex. Moving to the last book, What Are You Doing With Your Life by Jiddu Krishnamurti. I cannot compile a list of the best books and not include Krishnamurti in it. He never wrote a book, and I feel disappointed about it. But what we have here is a collection of his public talks and teachings. If you are someone who don't know who Krishnamurti is, he is a modern age philosopher and spiritual teacher. He is a non-guru. He rejects all these titles that I just gave him. But I consider him a pioneer in thought, awareness, spirituality, and philosophy of the modern age. If you often have questions which you have hard time finding answers to, you should consider reading Krishnamurti. His words are very nuanced, and his perspective on life will help you live this life in a more deeper and aware way, which will lead you to a more fulfilling life. I hope you found this list useful, and if you need any more book recommendations, please comment down below or you can email me as well. I'm always happy to help.